And so the calm before the storm. Again, this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So the gloves are off, Jim.
Yeah, well, I think it's going to be a game where the two key words are pride and courage, Peter. Pride in that you have to be prepared to fight for everything, and courage to be daring, to stand up and to commit yourself.
We have already started here. Now it's Wirtz. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Robertson. And here's Wirtz. Takes a shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Isak has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, the midfielder, Ryan Gravenberg, is just very cultured, Peter. Another really fine product from the famous Amsterdam production line. And just like so many...
Oh, he's been shot at goal! Reinders. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And it's Reinders. And it's made its way to him. Liverpool are applying all the early pressure.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Gravenberg. Haaland. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Oh, not quite. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Gravenberg. Now it's Wirtz. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Oh, that's fabulous. This looks promising. Oh, well played. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Gravenberg. Now it's Isak. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Driving forward. Now it's Foden. And he's being shifted off it. Foden unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And it's Reinders. Reinders. And that is expertly dealt with. Gakpo. McAllister. Now it's Isak. Now it's Wirtz. He's in plenty of space here. And that's gone loose.
Mohamed Salah really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Reinders. Haaland. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Isak. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Reinders. Out to the left it goes. Doku. Mohamed Salah. Gravenberch. McAllister. And it's Wirtz. And here's Isak. 5 minutes till the break. Gomez does really well to win the ball there. Over to the left. Reinders. Doku. Oh, that is a nice touch. Reinders. Caught offside that time. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Wirtz has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. Ambitious ball here. Nicely worked. Gakpo picks it up out wide. Robertson. McAllister. That's a sharp pass. And there's the end of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So your views on the first half?
Solid. Very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And the action is back on the way.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Isak. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Foden. Played out to the left flank. Doku tries a cross. Brilliantly cut out. Has a look and plays it forward. Gravenberch. Gomez. Gravenberch. And it's Gravenberch.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? That's just playing it safe and simple.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Foden, he shifted it to the flank. He's shifting through the gears here. Doku! And the ball's come loose here. Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. Now it's Foden, spread it left. Showing good feet. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Turns and goes back. Great vision. Now it's Doku. And it's Reinders. Great ball, and he's in here. Good-looking ball. Good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Foden. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts.
He's having a shot! Deftly away.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Decent chance! It's in! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Liverpool have broken through. It's one chance for a shot! Sticks it away! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Reds. Number 18, Gakpo. Coming on the field,
Haaland.
Number 8, Szoboszlai.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter.
Ekitike.
They'll have to maintain the
Substitution.
energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Chance, surely! McAllister, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's a good ball out wide. Looking for options for movement. Foden receives it in a good position here. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Spread out to the left. And that is a little undercooked. Isak. Plays it in low. And that's the keeper's ball.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And here's Isak. Oh, that's a key interception. Kovacic. Here's Doku. Plays a sharp little ball here. Szoboszlai.
2 added minutes has been
McAllister.
indicated.
Szoboszlai. Oh, nicely intercepted. And he's gone long.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Foden. He's had it taken off him. And that will be it. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. And so the calm before the storm. A game
Hello,
this
everybody,
so
and welcome
engraved
to
into
today's
sporting
match.
history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So the gloves are off, Jim.
Well, what a game this is, Peter. The pressure on both sets of players is tremendous, and
the shots! They've got to be quick. Oh, he's been caught napping. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And that interception was most necessary.
that was well played, well stopped.
Marmoush! Marmoush! Just sails past the upright.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Gakpo. And that's put paid to a promising move. Good ball, good take. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, the centre of midfield, Peter, is where battles are won and lost. So I see Rodri as a player who can dominate his midfield position. He's excellent at winning and recycling the ball, as well as passing it all over the pitch. I see him as someone who's very well suited now even to those highest tempo games.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. That'll be a throw-in. And it's Wirtz. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, played right into his path. Face to face, he's had a shot! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
And he gets rid in a hurry. It's their second corner of the game. Cleared without hesitation. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He's having a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Haaland clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 3 coming up. That's a decent clearance. Wirtz. And now they can spring out of defence. No goals as yet. Oh, nice one too, very nice. He's found a way through. Reinders. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. This looks promising. Now it's Foden. Haaland. A chance! It's there! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He is through here. Reinders. Good play on the left-hand side here. Marmoush. Foden. Marmoush. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And now the breakaway. Now it's Isak. Now it's McAllister. Threads one in. This might spell danger. Reinders. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Wirtz. Lovely feet. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
McAllister is standing over this one. Going for goal! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. McAllister. Oh, look at the space here. Takes a shot!
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Shot at goal! Oh, it rattles the bar. He has done it. They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both.
Oh, no question, that's a foul. And he is going into that little black book. That's the keeper's ball.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And no, that was never going to make it. Gravenberg. Tries to play it through. Frimpong. McAllister. And the first half is done. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. And we are up to the break.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1.
That was the first half. Let's hope the boys can turn it up for the second.
Liverpool get the second half started. Cherki. Passing is crisp and sharp. Some really good ball movement. Is there any support? He might not need it. And he's taking no chances there. It's a searching pass. Pass somewhat off target. Marmoush. Now that looks a decent... Shoots! Now that is commitment to the cause. So their fourth corner of the game. That's really well cleared. Guardiol. And it's Rodri. Mohamed Salah. And it's Wirtz. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. He steps in, and that's the end of that. McAllister. Now it's Foden. Oh, he's goes for a shot! Well, now it's oh, he's been caught on it here! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Guardiola calmly anticipates. And here's Marmoush. He's in a chance for a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Haaland really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
They're up to 5 corners now. Konate is there and he can get that clear. Played into the... Oh, smashing header! And again! He scored! And they're back in front! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how... Oh no, this does not look good. Foden with... Can he finish? Gomez. And he's found the way. Shot, surely! Haaland! That is brilliant! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Well, there was to be no other outcome.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
McAllister, Mohamed Salah, looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
And Frimpong. It's a throw-in. Looking for options for movement. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Guardiola. And it's Reinders. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Just a quarter of an hour to play. Guardiola. Now it's Foden.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
McAllister. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. McAllister proves just a little bit too strong.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, number 16,
Matheus
Rodri.
Nunes.
Number 4.
Now he's off and running.
Reinders. Coming on the field.
Yeah, that works for me. The
20,
denial of movement,
Bernardo
blunt
Silva.
and brusque.
Number 44.
And he welcomes it in.
Number 14.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Substitution.
You know,
in
it was an
progress.
intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Ekitike. Now, can they get him away? Played into space out wide. Oh, that's nice. And he's had it nicked away. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's in a great position. Real chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Nico Gonzalez. Chance here to counter. Now it's Foden. It's Bernardo Silva. Aimed beyond the defence. There's the shot! Oh, that is rather wayward. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Konate. Can he get it through? It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, nice touch. Plays it in low. That has not gone well. And that will be it. Liverpool perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players, but that does not hide the overall disappointment.
There you have it, a fine win for our boys.
Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games, as your usual indicators like form become pretty irrelevant. It's a tough one to take, but these players have got what it takes to come back from this.
So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it is time to let them at it.
Yeah, well, I think it's going to be a game where the two key words are pride and courage, Peter. Pride in that you have to be prepared to fight for everything, and courage to be daring, to stand up and to commit yourself.
The action has already started. Now it's Gakpo. He's got away. Now it's Gakpo. Gakpo! They just took too long getting forward.
Well, the whole idea of a good breakaway is to leave the opposition struggling to get back, and they were just too slow.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, this player, Grottenberg, is someone I can't decide whether he's a 6, an 8 or a 10, Peter. He basically plays all of those roles in every game. And, of course, he's the main connector between defence and midfield, but he'll be the one playing the majority of the team's progressive passes forward. He's also a really physical presence, and he must be a bit of a nightmare to play against, actually.
Yes, getting the best out of Cherki! Gakpo. Couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. Back into the middle. Distributed tidily. And here's the chance to counter. Now it's Isak. Gakpo is onto this. Bernardo Silva. And it's Reinders. And it's made its way to him. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Foden. It's a really well-measured ball. Reinders. Can he get it through? Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Gakpo. And it's McAllister. Tries to play it through. And he's picked it up out wide. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And that's not going to trouble anybody. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Bernardo Silva. Reinders. Played back in. And he's cut it out. Wirtz.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
He has found the way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Cherki. Haaland. Reinders. Gravenberg. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Reinders. And Cherki. No, that's been intercepted. McAllister. Wirtz. He's in a great position here. Reinders. Aït-Nouri. Reinders. Aït-Nouri. And it's Reinders. McAllister.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And that's put paid to a promising move. He Ball has bounced loose now. Gakpo. He's had it taken off him. And a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. And it's Reinders. And he's in on goal. Chance, surely! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. Cherki. Gravenberg.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Haaland! Oh, good spread. Now, can they get him away? Gomez goes back to front. Gomez, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He's on it, can he get away? Gakpo. Ruben Dias. There's the whistle for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
That was the first half. Let's hope the boys can turn it up for the second. Substitution on the field. Number 10.
So off we go once more.
Number 11.
So the first half got no goals. Gomez.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Wits. Bernardo Silva.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Foden proves just a little bit too strong. Doku could try cutting inside here. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Gakpo.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Reinders. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Robertson. Gravenberg. Oh, they can break here. To McAllister. Mohamed Salah is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Over to the left. It's a promising position. He is through here. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Liverpool do have a chance to counter here. Haaland. Foden receives it in a good position here. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Nicely weighted ball. Always onto this. Haaland is steaming forward, looking for the run. So what can they make of this? Reinders has it out wide and in space. And the shot! He wasn't that far away.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
McAllister gets into a good position. There's a sharp little ball here. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Played out to the left flank. Can he get on the end of this? He's in plenty of space here. Oh, it's come loose. Gomez. Oh, he's been caught napping. Haaland!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Reinders. And here's Foden, driving through the middle. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Doku receives it in a wide position. This looks promising.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Van Dijk out-muscles him.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Van Dijk. Gakpo.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Oh, important interception.
This has been a better game than the scoreline suggests, and it really does merit a goal.
Bernardo Silva. He's in space and looking for options. Oh, super ball. Can he finish? Sticks it away. And late in the day, a telling moment.
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Substitution on the field, number 20.
Both sides then
Bernardo
taking this chance
Silva.
to turn to their
Number
benches.
9,
So the
Rodrigo
first
Fon.
goal of the game.
Number 4,
Well, Peter, the manager's all
Reinders.
smiles, but he's got a big
Number
decision to make
47,
here. He needs to see this one out.
Coming on the field, number 33.
This usually is the time
Number
teams go into
26,
conservation mode.
Savinho. Number 8, Kovacic. Number
Now it's
52,
Szoboszlai.
Bob. Substitutions taking place.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Tries to pass it through. It's out for a goal kick.
There'll
be a minute of stoppage time. Kovacic. No way through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, what a ball! And that is that. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Big header! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Tchouaméni. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, when it comes to being very watchable, Peter, I don't think you'll get much better than Vinicius Junior. His raw pace, added to the infinite amount of trickery he has up his sleeve, are sure to cause any defence no shortage of headaches. He just needs a better final product at the top level.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Mbappe, and he's in on goal. Vinicius Junior! Denied by an instinctive save.
Vinicius Junior actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Keeper has taken decisive action. Liverpool are looking to go forward now. Now it's Mohamed Salah, and he's managed to get free. Gakpo, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
No, he refuses to take the bait. McAllister, a couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. Gakpo, played out to the right. No, he's not getting past him there. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Fran Garcia clears it away. Gomez. And it's McAllister. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Still goalless at the moment. And it's been played through. And the finish! Oh, another save.
Another cracking save from the keeper, Peter. He's playing a blinder.
And it's been taken short. He's looking wide. He's having a go! Oh, he has leathered that.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
Gravenberg. Nicely spread. Goulet. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. Tchouaméni. That's a nicely weighted pass. Oh, important interception. It's out for a goal kick. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Played into space.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And it's Shapes to shoot! Oh, it's hit the post! Van Dijk gets it clear. Vinicius Junior stood his ground strongly. Mohamed Salah, foot in. Konate. Van Dijk. Ball played for Gomez. Valverde. And it's Tchouaméni. Tries to thread one through. Alexander-Arnold looking to hit the byline here. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Chance here to counter. Looking for options for movement. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Bellingham. Madrid looking to pass their way through. Arda Güler. Cross into the box. And they've got rid. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Mohamed Salah. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the flag has stayed down. Mohamed Salah. And it's Gravenberch. Now it's Wirtz. Rudiger did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Now it's Wirtz. Can he get it through? And it's pulled back. And that has been cleared. Tchouaméni. And it's half-time here. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started.
Everyone,
Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I have to say, I think it's a good performance, but it's clear that they need a little more energy and more precision up top. They proved they can create chances. Now they need to start putting them away. That's the next step.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And we are back on the way.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
And the shot! Gakpo, well seen, saw that coming. Vinicius Junior. That's been cut out, well played. Wriggles his way through. Bellingham. Gomez. Now, can they get him away? Isak providing an outlet on that flank. And it's McAllister. Now it's Gakpo. It's Salah! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Liverpool given another corner. It's their second corner of the game. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now they can spring out of defence. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. Güler. Güler tries making a foray down the right.
997.
Vinicius Junior. Great chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
And still, we await the first breakthrough. Now it's Isak. Tries to play it through. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Pass is just off target. Konate cuts it out. Gakpo.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Mbappe. Oh, sweet feet. Liverpool have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Looking to play him in. Skims one in. He's on it. Can he finish?
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And that was very necessary. Half an hour gone in the second half. Vinicius Junior.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Gravenberg. Frimpong. To McAllister. And here's Isak. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bellingham.
Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome.
Plays a sharp little ball here. And now they can clear their lines. Now that looks a decent ball. Wirtz is in a really good position out wide. And it's Frimpong. Now there's a fine ball.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Valverde. Oh, good spread. Rodrigo. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Mbappe. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Brahim Diaz. We are into overtime. Brahim Diaz. Fran Garcia gets into a good position. Hit into the middle. Brilliantly cut out. 90 minutes up, and we will be back for extra time.
Yeah, neither side has anything to show for some splendid effort, and they certainly aren't showing any signs of easing off, so we remain optimistic.
So 90 minutes couldn't produce a winner, and we have extra time. And we are already back underway. Now it's Wirtz. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Camavinga. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Endrick. Over to the left. He's in space and looking for options. He is through here. Played into the middle. Oh, well played, well played. Shot could be... Brahim Diaz! It goes to show he is human after all.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Frimpong. Pressing high and with purpose. That has not gone well. Fran Garcia. Now Eder Militao. Fran Garcia. Alaba. And it's Garcia. And he lines up a cross. Takes a shot! Oh, yes! That was a given. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and next to me, providing insights, will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And he's managed to get free. Now, can he find a finish? Oh, well played. Kept cool and dealt with it. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Mbappe. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Yep, it's a corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Gakpo! Valverde. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, it's hard to look beyond this fella, Arda Güler. He's key on the right side. That's where he operates, that little channel, and he's brilliant if given a little more room. If he's shut down, then sometimes he can get a little frustrated, but if he gets that little bit of space, then a lot of damage can be done.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Over to the left. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Mbappe. And it's pulled back. Couldn't squeeze it through. Valverde. Bellingham! Now who's going to be first to this? Oh, split-second reaction.
Bellingham actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Bellingham. And he's picked it up out wide. Cross in. Oh, well played. That's really well manoeuvred. Frimpong. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Can he get it through? Mbappe! Played out to the right. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Valverde, out to the right. Arda Güler. Good read, needed to be. Goes long and straight. Almost half an hour in now. Vinicius Junior. And it's Bellingham. Hangs one. Oh, smashing header! Danger averted for now. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. McAllister. Now it's Mohamed Salah. And Frimpong. McAllister. Mohamed Salah. Isak. Good take. There's the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Liverpool have their second corner now. And that should get the job done. Gravenberch. Madrid are looking to go forward now. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. And here's Mbappe. It's a good ball out wide. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. That pass has been well intercepted. Knocks it out wide. Alexander-Arnold with the delivery.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Now it's Isak. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now that is tiny,
There will
really
be one
tiny.
more added time.
He's had it nicked away. Gakpo. Gravenberch. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Wirtz. And there's the end of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0.
Please welcome everyone, our lads.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Valverde touches it back. Mohamed Salah. Frimpong. And it's Wirtz. This looks promising.
Isak really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Arda Güler. Looks a smashing ball. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
McAllister looking to penetrate opposition lines. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. And no, that was never going to make it. McAllister. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
The attendance for this match was
Now it's Goulart.
29,830.
Now, can they get him away?
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
He's having a shot! Not the most accurate pass. Well read, nice interception. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Van Dijk. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Oh, that's a key interception. Bellingham. Fran Garcia engages and forces him off the ball. Gravenberg. Nicely weighted ball. Thinks about the shot. Goulart. Alexander-Arnold. He's had it taken off him. Played out towards the right wing. Valverde. It's Vinicius Junior. Frimpong. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Now it's McAllister. And here's Gakpo. Now it's Wirtz. Mohamed Salah. Rudiger is there to clear. Madrid can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And here's Isak.
This has been a better game than the scoreline suggests, and it really does merit a goal.
Has a look and plays it forward. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Wirtz. And here's Wirtz. Tries to pass it through. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. But they've got it again. Looking to play him in. And he's picked out the run. Shapes to shoot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Endrick deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Robertson. Gakpo. And it's Wirtz. And Frimpong. Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah, here's real chance! Oh, it's in! And that might line it! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
And we're done. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick.